know something that I missed. What did I miss other than Prince Harry?
I mean, it was some questionable awards, some awards that people feel they should win a certain way, like Comeback of the Year award, Black Oak got that.
Do you disagree with that? Do you think Lamar Hamlin?
That's
Crazy. That's crazy. I never thought he'd be able to actually walk again, but to actually play an NFL game.
It's a good ass vibe, good ass time whenever we link, whenever we meet. Good ass mood, good ass drinks, good ass rap on this good ass beat. It's hot, it don't need a hook, and I got flights I need to book. Good ass rhymes, good ass bars, good ass flow, good ass job, and I'm making good ass dough. I talk what I talk, know what I know, and keep it real. This a good ass show, that gas with Drees and Shell.
What up? It's your boy 2-3 Drinks. I'm coming live from Vegas, Super Bowl 58 with a returning guest, Don Curry. What's up, my man? Listen, this Super Bowl week, everybody pumped up. The whole United States pumped up. Around the world, we pumped up, man. I'm excited to be here. How are you?
I'm good, man. Seeing, being around a lot of former players, guys that I played against, guys that I played with the same team with, legends, being able to talk to them, man, it's been amazing so far. I mean, I've been out here since Sunday, and it's been tirelessly working, but the working is paying off, and it's all for a good cause. So I'm just happy to be out there.
Okay, so you out here working with Super Bowl weekend. Like, what is your job to do out here? Who you work for? What do you do out here? Just let us know a little bit about what's going on.
So the reason why I'm out here is because I'm involved with the NFL alumni. So when it comes to the NFL alumni, we support former players. Not only do we support former players, we also support former NFL employees, coaches, referees, anyone that had a job under the NFL umbrella, they're able to be a part of the NFL alumni. It is a paid membership, but it's not expensive. Like, for example, players that pay $100 for the year, they'll receive membership gifts, they'll receive discounts, they'll receive special access to certain events and activities. And then there's people that can just be a part of this because we're a nonprofit. You can just support our cause and get a membership, whereas you're an associate. So now you have access to the same type of benefits that somebody receives.
Man, $100 a year, that's cheaper than Netflix. People paying more for Netflix a year. Yeah, but you got to do a few events so far. The NFL honors that happened. Were you able to attend that?
Yeah, I went to honors for the first time, and I'll say it was just amazing to be there. I mean, obviously walk the red carpet and then see all the stars that has been currently, previous, past, future. I mean, it was some names in there. I mean, Prince Harry was there.
Yeah.
I've never been that close to Prince Harry.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Prince Harry was there, man. It was just like, bro, what the Prince?
Yeah, I was actually on the plane on my way here during the NFL honors, so I didn't even see. I seen like who won and everything there, but I didn't see like nothing that went on. He was actually there to experience this. So let me know something that I missed. What did I miss other than Prince Harry?
I mean, it was some questionable awards. Some awards that people feel they should win a certain way, like Comeback of the Year award. Black Oak got that.
Do you disagree with that?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. So you think Lamar Hamlin?
I mean, he basically died.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never thought he'd be able to actually walk again, but to actually play an NFL game is really crazy.
Like, even though he wasn't like a starter or a star for this season's team, but like, it's first of all, it's already tough to make the NFL roster,
Right.
and he was actually playing. He got out there on defense, he played special team. He was still able to contribute to his team, and to come back from that injury where he suffered last year to now this, like, he deserved it. He deserved it.
Right.
Not taken away from
What he did is amazing too, but to actually like die and come back and play again, what you said is already hard to play in the NFL.
Right.
So that is like crazy. Another one that was questionable for a lot of people was the coach of the year. How do you feel about that? I'll let you know how I feel after you go.
I mean, I'm gonna feel like I was a little biased because one of my former teams had the coach, Campbell in Detroit. So I already wanted kind of Detroit to win it because that's one of my former teams.
Okay.
And he's also a former player, so I like to root for these type of guys. But to see what he did for Detroit, not only the team, but the city, like he pumped hope and life back into that city. And not only that, they won the NFC North. I mean, that game with San Fran, a couple things could have swayed it, but he deserved to win that award.
Okay.
I mean,
Now that surprised me because I would think you were. A lot of people were saying like D'Amico Ryans because he had took that team also to the playoffs. They won their conference. He had 2 rookies that won awards. So I kind of thought you would say, not Dan King, Houston, D'Amico Ryans.
I told him a little biased. I would have put at some point,
Yeah.
But D'Amico, he's a great guy, and between the two of them, if he would have won it, I wouldn't have said that. But I just think Dan should have won it because the one difference is that he did go a step further.
I also, but I can't disagree with who won because he had 4 different starting quarterbacks. Now, usually your starter, it's over. Like your season is damn near done. But now they won 11 games, made it to the playoffs. So that was amazing in his own. So I can't knock him for not. This team didn't fall off once they switched up the starters.
Right.
Then I forgot damn near every game had a different starter for real. Because it wasn't even sometimes they put the what was it? I forget his name. But sometimes they were switching back and forth for a while, so it wasn't even they had consistent consecutive weeks with the same starter until Flacco came back.
Right.
So that's kind of hard to do.
It's something like as a head coach, you got to kind of find that formula that's going to help your team succeed. Mm-hmm. And I think that he was able to. One of the formulas that he was able to find was that the way he coached, it made players play hard, no matter who was going to be there. And he pumped life into whoever was taking snaps. It's not easy to do. That's one of the most toughest positions to play because when you lose, it's always going to most likely fall on the shoulders of the QB. But one thing that he always did was you could tell he played with passion, he played with intensity and emotion. Mm-hmm. And when you got players that are playing like that, man, Cleveland got something brewing, man.
Yeah, they do.
Got something brewing.
That's crazy. But it couldn't have gone wrong with any 3 of them, honestly. They all had amazing years. Just unfortunately, they had to choose one.
Right.
All right. So MVP was right.
I agree.
Okay, me too. I mean, Jalen Carter, Will Anderson. How you feel about that one?
Actually, I didn't see it. I missed that.
Okay. So Will Anderson won Defensive Rookie of the Year. But they did, Jalen Carter's the favorite the whole year.
Right.
I feel like that last little stretch where Eagles didn't do too good kind of hurt.
Yeah, you're right because he became ineffective because the way he was calling the defensive calls, the rush wasn't able to be as effective.
Yeah, he was a heavy favorite. Probably 2 weeks to go, really favored to win. So it was and Will Anderson honestly didn't even play that much because he was also hurt himself. So he didn't play that many snaps at the end of the year. So they both are some beasts. I mean, both teams are lucky to have them. They're young and they both some studs.
Right.
Yeah, but we only halfway through. We still got a long way to go before the big game even come. So, is there anything you're looking forward to other than the big game coming up?
Man, when I say I've just been busy from sun up to sundown, attending events. The next couple of events I got today, I have to attend we have the NFL alumni welcome. We have the NFL alumni welcome reception, where there's going to be a lot of fans, a lot of former players. We have these footballs that we're selling, so that way fans can get these autographed. That's going to be amazing. Then after that, I'm going to the Legends Party, man. Listen to Jason Derulo. He'll be up there.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yep, Shady's going to be there. So I'm going to run into Shady. That's my guy. Michael Jenkins is going to be there. Miles Ward. There's going to be a whole host of other players.
I mean, it's like a good time, man. We in Vegas. Having in Vegas stays in Vegas. So y'all not going to find out what happens.
None of you have a list. I go to sleep.
For real.
I'll be able to wake up early the next day, man. So,
I mean, you got it, man. You got it. So now let's get to the big game. Before we get to the predictions, what do you think that Kansas City need to do to win? Then we're going to talk about what you think San Fran need to do to win. Let's start with KC.
It's a good question. Just from me watching the past couple games that the Chiefs have been playing, honestly, I can't say what they need to do. The reason why I say that is because if you watch the past couple games, each strategy for each game has been different. because you're facing different type of quarterbacks. And the one thing that Coach Reed has been doing very well of is being able to adjust to control that offense as well as be able to expose the defense. So I think he's going to have come into this game with a completely different type of game plan, but it's going to be effective. So I can't say what they need to do, but one thing that we do know they need to do is stop CMC, because the boy's a beast. You can't stop him. Just slow him down because he is a very integral part of that offense. And I also think they need to respect Brock Purdy because he has been making plays day in and day out. So I understand he's young, he's Mr. Irrelevant, which was the last draft pick, but he's a playmaker and he's a winner. So when you got that, you got to be able to control him and respect him because he in the Super Bowl. You know?
Yeah, I mean, his franchise never went to the Super Bowl. He goes to the Super Bowl. You know, a lot of people say he's not that good, he's just a game manager. Do you agree with that statement?
He is a game manager, but being a game manager in the NFL, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Because
do your job.
Right. You got people that are probably more skilled than him at the QB position, but they're not game managers. So a lot of times they're reckless with their passes, they're reckless with their reads. He's not doing that. If you got to take a sack, honestly, he might take that sack. If you got to throw it out of bounds, he won't do it. Right. So being a game manager is not taken away from his actual game play.
I agree 100%.
It's just being real. Like, he got a talented offense.
I'm 100% agree with you because I feel like just doing your job is not as easy as it sounds. Right. I feel like if you put like the backup quarterback Sam Darnold there, I don't think they go that far. If you took Trey Lance that they traded away to the Cowboys, he put him in that same position as Brock Purdy. I don't think they go as far. So him being able to manage that team and all the playmakers around him, not as easy as it sounds. Right. But he's just doing his job, and people just think, oh, that's all he do is just hand him the ball. It's not as easy as you think. And to get to the Super Bowl is definitely not easy.
You know, when you get an offensive play, you definitely get two plays in the call. Like the quarterback will get two calls, and depending on the defense, he may call one of the two. So if you ever hear somebody say kill, that means the first play that was called, cut that. You're gonna go to the next play, and then sometimes they may go kill, but then the defense might adjust to stop that play, and you might hear them say easy or check, and then they go on an audible to another play. Right. So when he do something like that, he's just being smart. Why call this play? And if I can get his hand off and get 4 yards, but I call this play based on the defense. Right. But then you look at some QBs, like the QB that wear blue, silver and white, you know what I'm talking about. As talented as he is, at some times he loses control of the game. He'll make erratic throws, and then it messes him up because he's super talented, but when you do things like that, it takes away from the respect, and that's why people always come at him. Right. He's the quarterback of the future for that team, but people come at him because he do things like that, mismanage the game. Right.
I mean, be on the same page, but let's flip it over to what San Fran has to do to win this game.
Get it ball to your horses. You gotta make sure Debo get the rock. Right. CMC is gonna do what CMC does. You let Brock Purdy be the quarterback that he has been this entire season, and what has done and worked to get you to this point. And defensively, I mean, they make stops, but they gotta be able to stop Travis Kelce. Right. I mean, he's one of the top tight end. He has the top.
Almost every record.
He got something. He just got something where he's like third in history for average catches or something like that, average yards. Like he's that. Right. And you know, Patty, you gotta stop Patty, man.
Yeah, I think San Fran overall more talented team, but you got the MVP, you got the best quarterback in the NFL with one of the best coaches ever. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a good game to watch. You think it's gonna be a close game, and you got a prediction?
I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game because you're playing indoors. You don't got to battle the weather, and I think it's going to be exciting because of the emotion that San Fran plays with, and it's it's a rematch of 2021. 2020. One of them years.
Yeah, right before
so
COVID,
yeah, so it's going to be a lot of emotion involved in it. So these teams, they're going to go at it.
I mean, that game was one throw away from being a different result too.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. But so who you got winning, and then you got Super Bowl MVP. What's your prediction?
You know, since I always played in the NFC, I like to stick with the NFC. But I'm torn because I have a college teammate that played for San Fran, Eric Harris, with the California University of Pennsylvania guy. And then Coach Spags was one of the coaches that gave me the opportunity to play in the league.
Right.
He the D coordinator for
I
the
did
Chiefs.
see a picture with from earlier this week.
Yeah, he the D coordinator for the Chiefs. So I'm torn between the two because both guys have been parts of my life at some point. But the way I honestly feel, I just can't count or go against Coach Reed, bro. I can't do it. So I'm going to Chiefs.
I'm with you on that. I go with the Chiefs, but it's a close game. It could go either way, honestly.
Right.
Both of these teams are they here for a reason. Maybe one of them lucky they put that work in. They make adjustments. They come back. Like they done it all this year. So it's good to see the two best teams left playing against each other. And I think Kansas City will edge them. I think it's gonna be a real close game. I think everybody got the same type of feel. It's a coin flip go either way, but let's go Chiefs, man. It kind of like honestly this weekend kind of like I wasn't sad the Eagles didn't make it until I got here, and like I was last year I was around, I see all Eagles stuff around, and I'm like kind of sad.
Yeah, man. You know, it hurt. It hurt, man, because you know it's actually a lot of people from Philly out here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's because they San Fran fans, but it's a lot of people from Philly that's out here and enjoying this, and I just wish that Eagles was able to make it.
Right.
So that way the city can come out here.
It is the first Super Bowl ever in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is history right here. You a part of it, making things work, making things turn. I think it's for joining me again.
No problem, bro.
It's gonna be a great weekend, and thanks for tuning in. You can follow me at 2-3 Drees. You can catch Dom at
Dom Curry 15.
and we out of here.